Yes, blasted. Blasted. Yes, blasted. Today's message is to turn the darkness to the light. Because too much things in the darkness. To turn it to the light. Many people crying today inside Nigeria to sit at home. Many people crying, my life is finished. We have to take it inside the darkness to the light. That is Western people policy has been from darkness to turn to the light. Africa have to come from darkness to the light. So listen to this message and also together with the music, compromising and understanding that everything matters. I thank you. We are continuing our sitting at home. We deal with the mosque, we deal with the church, we deal with the traditional leader, we deal with the government, we deal with everything, we deal with the advocate, everything. We win. Affordere. So thank you, Western people, for keeping up with us and moving us with us. Everything's meant to be reality, should be reality. So that is my promise. Yes, we are beginning. We'll drop a little bit consign to the Western world, to understanding. We are talking about lighter avenues. We're looking at since we are the bonds or since we are born. It's a northern legions ruling Nigerians. Most poverty in Nigeria came from the northern Nigerians. Amajeris, blind people, beggars, sufferness, everything. But they are the president for years. If it's about money, they control the oil, everything. But they didn't feed their family because they have a proposal and they have a purpose. They have a mission. Then to reflect to the people of the Biafran, it's not about the president, it's this problem of the country. Believe you or believe me or believe the reality, it's never be a president. Why the northern people are then still suffering? If it's about northerners, because those people are called northerners, is a foreigner, have been conquered to be the first history in the last century and the last planet in this earth, center of the planet. No one have ever conquered. They use Fulami to conquer it. Conquered all the northerners. If it's true, why all the president from IGBO Elite, all of them to be a president and northern people are still suffering? Yes. Easterners, old Easterners. And they protect and created awareness in their suffering, smiling, and suffering and smiling. I created their business awareness to stood and supporting the country or the countries. It's happened. It's true. But what is behind that? That to be a country as a Nigeria does never make a sense. It's about present. Because this land of Biafran or in totally ethnic of Zulu British people called Nigeria, as the last century still recognizing their traditional and their culture and their dignities. It's more than 100 years ago they tried to script it by Christianity, by the Romans, and the ideology of Hausa to be now no culture is Islamist, which is a respect for them. It happened all the whole Africans. To complete it, the world and them afraid of us as a Biafran. But what is expressed out, ignorant, prove the truth of what is going on today. The system they use to conquer other tribes, the system they use, who puts all the people to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to throw the bomb, to supporting, to sending the land, sell the land to give Fulami for the launching or whatever they do, to be against their people. When they will die tomorrow, all the next generation will be victimizing. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was against. That was the what constitution was against. That's what civilization was against. That's what democracy was against. But the government and the politics is a different thing. It's conquer and suck and fight for the proud and kill whatever to be consigned to achieve their good. That is not Biafran democracy. That is not Biafran public. Not the Biafran philosophy. To bear it in mind, Europeans have been conquered by disability of their abusing themselves to not be transparent in that Africa should be a stable country, to be able Europe to be able to stand by their constitution for their force implementing to be able to colonize Africa, to be independent and freedom. No country in Africa has had any independence. American independence has power to make European people to accept it, to fulfill for their original plan of their constitutions, to deal with the Africans and get what they need and let them to live their own. But now they refuse. And that is affected for one refugee, because there's no country in Africa exists. Their bondage, their garbage, they're full of uncircumcised, reasonable human being. Even the animal in Europe are listening more than the leadership in Africa. Quote me right. There is anyone born in Africa, more should be special to other. Should be survive. What reason, or what concern, or what makes sense? Why they born there, or what the lands belongs to them for what reasons? Under circumstances, Africa never ruling by the real people, ruling by the foreigners. Came from Middle East, came from Asia, came from Europe. Black is all over the world according to you believe in the colors. They're India, they're everywhere, in America, everywhere, before even slaves. You can look the archaeology. Archaeology means the land and the manifesting and the sun and the what they call it, the fruit, plantains and the vegetables has been naturalizing there as relating by the third world country they call black color. There's no one is color, white or black. This is I'm talking is something to poison your mind and something to sweet your mind and something to satisfy you or insatisfy you and boring you to understanding that the woman being meant to live before. Yes. Always get a contact, you know. To take care of the cat or take care of anything in this life. Think about it twice. You think what I say twice, and you feel why I'm saying that. Biafran or not, freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He cannot have all the mineral resources, have everything in life. He still be slaving and travel all over the world, suffering and dying. Impunity is so bad. I thank you all to understanding that sitting at our home in the Biafran land is something as a beginning. We are kicking up. We are testing, microphone testing, action testing, Western world, the truth to patching dead Nigeria. Every governors ought to speak the truth and speak the truth. Buhari is dead. Buhari is a dead man. That's the only thing I hold all of you people to speak. Included by Barrister Egiofo, Buhari is a dead man. All of you know that. I thank you all. We are live in the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are live in the voice of Biafran. Enter Biafran 97.5. We are live in autopilot. We are live in the reality of the life. Chuku Okiko Abiama is our God. He say, we are talking of 5-star. We are talking of star. Let's go back to the reality behind the Bible or before the Bible. Civilizations. Biafran 1416. The first civilizations, the first country, the first implementing as a country. Biafran Israel. And 1718 Brigidi. No more. Before Da Vinci. Before Oxford University. Before religion of Christianity, Islamism, and other religions. Like Hindus. Hindus started after national disaster happened in a place they call today South America and Northern America, as being a disaster by the worshipping another god called Hindus, have been manifested by the human being, have been created national disaster that the whole place has wiped away with the fraud and the water. And incidentally, the biggest antiquities for their worshipping has saved many people's life, which is message. Something created their damagement and protect you again and makes them still believe on it, which is in current effect. You give them life youngers, when they age something takes their lives. This is reality, but they will take it truth. Also, you have many disfigure in the Christianity in Nigeria, all over the world, script reality and believe that the life they live in now is not important. When they die is important. Why the purpose of God created you? For nothing. The same thing created in Islam. Those say that God don't have power. They have power to fight for God, to kill another woman. That is also story. So, back to the point, to the first civilizations. So, happened that in South America, that the what makes why national disaster has happened has been saved them and keep them why they still believe it. And national disaster happened, all the whole sea all over the world floated with the blood and the war, pieces of human beings. To Africans, Biafran people move forward to see other people move forward to identify what's happened but along the line, end the story is Christopher Colombo. Is a liar. So we'll keep it that way. So on that category, 1718 Polygamy means that they understood that everything they created by their religions has that the reality that we have to make it right, because God is not wrong. What has happened that the Western culture or the land has been a code. Imagine you was here 3,000 years. How can you can do everything, kill everyone to be able to make it around today that Europe is heaven to the black people according to the Christianity religions, the opposite side of Islamist religions, that Allah said that everyone will be one, then the world will be good by force. But that is not true. But what is it true? That everyone will be one to respect each other and respect what you believe. No one is inferior to anyone, and no one is be against anyone. And anyone who believes Allah should not come in the Western world, occupy it, or looking for trouble. And the Western world cannot go to Arab world and try to put in democracy, just like what happened in Afghanistan. So all those things is repressed, or like people deny the reality of the women's impunity going on the women under religions in the Saudi Arabia all over the world. It's important to understanding that people are lying against the God. God is not against anything about, I don't know how to say it. I don't know why God created you to have a baby. How she gonna be against anything to do with it? It's impossible. These religions make it to be suspicious and being ridiculous. Then what is abominations? So to that point, it's black man mentality. It's not Western mentality. They do what they want in a common sense. So decide that one. So we're going to the real point that the first civilizations has recognizing again that after 1718 that it came out 1967 declared the state of Biafran again in this earth, when that every technology believed that it cannot exist. Then our land of the Mogu Chuku and make it happen by reserving information from our own Biafran from Riverland to remember the names, our names Portuguese, to recognize us for the history, to place out. When that name comes out, makes the Western world to turn back against us. If you come with another name, they will support us to be our own country. But that names, because 1718 will have something to do. That's why we have genocide, that more than 5 million people die for hunger and starvations. Blockade. So that is the signation that they couldn't expected it. It will last for 3 years as a country. So that is coming up by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and what we are doing today, that is a reality that all the whole world already failed for their technology and ideology. Overwhelm of refugee, sickness, all their policy failures, all their budget failures, all the fake implementing ones, because there is something has not natural controlling. So you have to be stay to the world understanding that the Biafran should make to be stay, that they have a stable country in Africa will make the constitution of the world to be able to restore in order. I thank you all. Biafran is our religion, truth and honest. Chuku Okiko Abiama is our God. Blessed. Peace. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you once again.
Behind the sea,
what is going on is concerning that the whole federation will be rise up. I'm speaking this in respect of reality concerning about the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu situation and the case. We find it out that the Barrister Egiofo, what is placing out is something that people can understand. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't represent only Igbo or Biafran. He's representing the whole innocent and the people who are suffering in that zone, Nigeria, included all the Africans. For this reason, I want to apologize to our brothers in Cameroon, in our brothers in Gabon and Equatorial Guinea, to apologize on behalf of corrupting those who call themselves Igbo leader. And also I apologize to our brothers in the Riverland area and our brothers in the Kogi state and the Benu state. Also along the line with our closest brothers in some part of northern area believe in the Christianity like Jous and other ones. Understanding that the blindness of those who call themselves IGBO Elite has been denying and forgetting the traditionals and left you people behind because of the Western policy they are working into it. I apologize to time to understand the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want us to be one again. On this point, Egiofo has been signatory opposite against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and against the Biafrans. Example, let's be it in a common sense. The duty for Egiofo is about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not about what is happening in the Biafran land. It's very suspicious. And Egiofo forcing involving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in complicated issue is also fraud, being also indirecting terror and to the general and tell Nigeria is see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still commanding these people. To be clear, the whole world knows that we're fighting for freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the whole world knows that we are fighting our freedom, that Fulami terrorists are kidnapping and killing every blessed day, and the governors and the police are supporting them, are supporting us. For that reason, we take it upon ourselves, Biafran in exile, in general, by our spokesman Simon Ekpa, and autopilot, and Umuada, our honorable Madam Azoka, and the mother of the Biafran, Madam Mrs. Alegwa. And on their cause, we stand in the principal manner that enough is enough. They are mothers, they are hurt, they are feeling pain. On that reason, I want to refer to our brothers who have to stand up in one umbrella for this impunity to Egiofo to left anything illegal team, to not visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to not communicating with the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to not communicating with the wife of Mazi, to not communicating with anybody. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife can do what needful. His brother who can do what needful. Biafran people can do what needful. The governors can do what needful. Egiofo is lock and kill in this game. Control the governors, control the Fulamis. He switched the game. Please, with my own perspective, Egiofo should not be part of anything going on with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ozekume is still suspicious with what happened to him, and everything is, we're hearing it. You have to understand him to speak to the world while he is dead. That is what you have to understand him. Then we can understand that we are clean on reality of the reality. So I'm talking our brothers in Amazonia, Chuchu, to take extra measure and extra critical decisions, just like Simon Ekpa did on condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To take it, their leaders already long time in the Cameroon government prison. Have to switch game to touch Biafran with Amazonia and call yourself Biafran. take serious point to make things different. That man have to be free. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already free. Let's work together. Think about it and apply with it. The same thing in the Gabons, Biafrans and Gabons, no need to making coup. Now to join your family in the Zoo Nigeria to rise. What is going to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a fun. We have to stop with Egiofo. Rise your flag up on behalf of autopilot, on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by our spokesman. Support the militants, support every people who work in the Coast Guard. The same thing our Biafran in Equatorial Guinea. Rise up. The spirit of Chuku Okiko Abiama will guide you people to use the sea to blind the slave trades and blind colonists to not see you in time. And that Chuku Okiko Abiama will rise up to bring your border together, to stand up now, to raise Biafran flag and stand up to speaking concerning Igbo that they are brothers there. The same thing, Janjawu are supported everywhere. They stand for their brothers without even speak one language. Fonfude is not one language. They Fonfude everywhere, different countries Fonfude. But understand it, Biafra was one language in one alphabet and different dialects. Karaba, Benu, whatever I call them, they come for the same point. So this notification should be understanding that this war they're creating upon us is the war that God wants the black people to deliver in this life. Come back to reality, and the Western world to get a peace in this life. Religion to get a peace. All this impunity to get a peace. I thank you people to understanding where we are now. I have more to explain, but we'll keep it time to come. I want to inform people to understanding the exercising or emphasizing sitting at home for upcoming 2023 no vote, no election in the Biafran land entirely has also cooperated to Oduduwa people. Also at the same time, I informing the Yorubas in the Togo, in the Benu, to rise up to stand for Sunday Igboho, to rise up to claim their right to the world to shock that they have to be one family, Oduduwa nation. The same thing, I rewind to Alegwa people to pick it up, lest their brothers has a missing road, stay in the Togo, Benu, in the what they call it in Ghana, to have a home to come back. You have to stop your praise, some of your part in Cameroon and Nigeria and the Niger and the Chad and some border with Burkina Faso to bring a one country, other brothers should have back home where to stay. It depends what you people want. I should want to be good because now is the reality time. We are moving forward to inform you people to sitting at home. That is something that you can understand in, that we already know what Mazi Nnamdi can already achieve. You achieve that they are difficult to accept it, to make a date for referendum of integrated of Nigeria. Has been happened that accepted the 23 November should be happen. And that is why I'm so proud our spokesman to boycott and condemn anything, the elections, then we can be in preparation before the date to be official when the world already make it official. We are looking ahead. This is just one of what you should be thinking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already achieve. Mazi Nnamdi achieve Simon Ekpa, achieve autopilot, achieve to expose these people, achieve to expose Egiofo, achieve everything is happening. So that is where people can understand that everything it says, they are kidnapping in the northern Kaduna, they are kidnapping in Abuja, they are seizing all the whole things as we achieve good things. But people dying, it's true. But we're achieving it something because Biafra will be a nation and solve the problem. I thank you everyone. Chuku Okiko Abiama is our God. Blessed, I'm freedom fighter in the name of live and let me live. In name of truth and honest. In name of Ise and Agwanele.
Yes. Everything we're doing behind the sea. Let's hear our message before.
All the Biafran in the northern area, in the Kanu, everywhere, I want you people, the men can and the mobilize yourself, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still there. For that reason, the ones in Abuja, the men can, and be vigilant, because this December month, every resident, tell all this, we're gonna terrorize every resident, not even market, every resident. Trust me, this is really in secret code, and this thing already have to start it. Even I don't know why they're delaying, but they're already supposed to start it. I'm telling you, they're supposed to start this thing 3rd of December. So I don't know why they're delaying, but understanding they're waiting for their people to fully come back from eastern side before they start these actions. And these actions also, to remind you what Ma Lafia was saying, is something is going on now. So if you watch the movement with what led Lafia, Ma Lafia said, you can understand it. So my point to advise the Biafran to understand this measurement I'm trying to say. So first of all, they have to stay strong. When they had Nigeria has been finally, Egiofo finally give up, bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, then we'll have something to do more. Whether you are coming back or not, you have to stay there. I give that authority. We don't need violence. The children and the mothers should be evacuating from these days, coming back to the east, everywhere. Okay, for the measurement, anyone in any places in the Yoruba land is a safe. Guarantee. Omateko, Sondibo, they are not sleeping. Akintoro, they are not sleeping. Kogi media, they are not sleeping. Trust my word. I speak it as a freedom fighter. Mobilize yourself. Alaye people are not Yoruba. Alaye combined all the criminals in that consulted zoo, Nigeria. Beside Alaye, Fulami occupied the whole Lagos. We have to be vigilant to support Omateko, all the Biafran people in Oduduwa land. Save this land from us, from Ole. Biafran flag will march. And anyone close to Ole, you are safe. These days, anyone crossed Kogi State, Benu State, every middle belt, you are safe. We want our flag there. You are safe. You will see it by yourself. We are urging the Jous and the Mina to make decisions where they belong. If they say they are with us, anyone there, you are safe. We mobilize to chase this Fulami away from that land. This guideline should be on your mind to make sure from today to send all your children. I remind you again, this Christmas is vigilant. No any reasonable person will see handwriting of the word. No any reasonable Biafran person will see what Ejimofo doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Igbo leaders and the governors. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot sleep Christmas. He celebrates Christmas. Foul. Uncompromised. Listen to Simon Ekpa. Everything he says is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants you to do. Everything he says is what Fulami pushing you to do. If you don't do what Samuel said, Fulami never stop to killing you. Fulami never give up to bringing soldiers. Fulami never give up to circumstance you.
This bundle, we are calling our brothers in Equatorial Guinea, Igbo dialect speaking directory. We are 12 tribes. We have Efik, we have how many tribes dialect the same place in Equatorial Guinea. In the Gabon, in the Cameroon, in Bakassi. I call upon you people to raise Biafran flag all over the continent, all over the places, and corroborate and reach Simon Ekpa. Emergency, both Ambazonia. We have to win this evil with one umbrella. Ambazonia with truth, put your flag as a Biafra, consign Ambazonia. We are Igbo, we are Calabar, we are Efik, we are Tigidu, we are Gep, we are Bubura, we are Pampum, we are Manfe, we are Goja. The same thing to Gabon. Raise flag over there. Follow the instructions to supporting how to eliminate all these uncircumcised human beings who are getting conscious knows that their claiming has been foul. I thank you to follow this measurement. To conclude it, remember that this Friday, no mosque is open, no shop is open, no Okada to ride, no any unempty individual to work on his own. For that reason, Saturday, no traditional man, day and night, nothing, sit at home. On Sunday, no church will be open. For that reason, sit at home. On Monday, as usual, we sit at home. Tuesday, look the result when it come out. I'm back to action on 14th. Thank you to respond. And the same time, every Biafran land will be locked and killed. Blessed in the name of Chuku Okiko Abiama. Biafran is our religion, truth and honest. I thank you that to hear this message and comply immediately. Stranger speaking. He say, Egwu ise itoka anyị na-agbazi na but isi ise ka egwu gwụrụ ebe anyị ka ọ dị nụ. Yes. I thank you once again. Everything has a beginning, have the ending. I use the opportunity to consulting the heaven and the earth, to consulting universal. In the north, in the south, in the east, in the west, in the central, in the global. I give you the authority of the reality, of the witness and evidence of innocent souls are dying, unreasonable, to be a cause to born in this world, to be all their brothers and their sisters, to be in the prison all over the world, to run away from their homes, their mother born them, they never be around to their mother, they never be around to their father, they left their homes, commit manner of activities, manner of evil things, be in the prison all over the world, Bangkok, death sentence. All this is what Nigeria produced to the human being in this life. Imagine every people take responsibility of their family. Since they're born, since they leave the country, they feeding their mother, they feeding their father. They take responsibility, they turn to be slaves, they turn to be money junkies. they come to be buying and selling. They turn to being blind ear, blind eyes, come to be suffering and smiling, come to be proud on foolishness way of life. I condemn all these things that Nigeria must integrate it. I condemn all these things. God, Chuku Okiko Abiama, who said that the purpose He created us in this life to help one another, to give us opportunity to learn, to give back to the world. I call upon you, this impunity on the Western policy will be stopped. All this evil will stop. Rise, condemn every ideology of religions to be blackmailing, families are killing each other, through Islamists, through Christianity, through every condemnations. Being clipping the reality that every people have to value the national resources, value his land, and keep the land safe, and protect one another, and live like one another, and be able to share and give their neighbor and their friends what they have abandoned. This is opposite side. The world has failure. Democracy has the failure. I will understand that something's going on, but this is not the point I will talk about it. But why I'm talking about it, that Biafra will save the world. Example of pandemic. People don't understand it. Biafra will save the world. I know what I know. Understood what understood. And the system government in the Western understood what I'm saying for the new government coming. They are seeking in the government of principle. Have common three principle. The next movement will come to that. Change your mind. Every foreign investment or company in Africa, change your mind. Look Biafran people on his eyes. I thank you, freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless IGBO, blessed Simon Ekpa, blessed Mother, blessed autopilot. I let the spirit of Ozekume up, and every strong person who died for this Biafra, even died today, to revert and vent to these people, criminals from Egiofo and everyone's, has been in confusion for the opportunity Simon Ekpa be to the Biafran, to the world, to our black people to be free. But it's all about the game. I thank you that will make it right. This is warming up. Barrister name of Chuku Okiko Abiama. He say Anagwanale. We speak the truth and honest, reality of the world, universal. Ozekume.